The cold never bothered me anyway. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Turn away and slam the door. Good morning, Joanne. How are ya? I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never followed me followed. I'm dead. The cold never bothered me anyway. I'm okay. I ended earlier. I wanted to restart and I really wanted to take some time and just walk away and then restart with a new live and a change of direction rather than talking about people who really don't hold any relevance in my life. I have been having a lot of fun on this app the last few weeks. It has been peaceful. It has been enjoyable and it has been pleasant. And while I am human and I'm going to make mistakes, I can stop myself from going too far into said mistakes. I don't allow people in my real life to affect my peace. I damn sure I'm not going to allow people in a virtual world to impact my peace. So, I ended and walked away. Which is what we gotta do sometimes. Yes, they did. They did. Good morning, just trolling. Joanne. That's just how we have to do it sometimes. Because, like I said, we're all human and we're all gonna make mistakes. We're never gonna be perfect. There's not a soul on this app that can ever be perfect. But whenever we recognize that we're making a mistake and we're slipping backwards, that's when we have to stop ourselves and say, hey, you're pushing forward, remember, not backwards. And you end it, you walk away, and then you come back and you start fresh. Good morning, Shell Shock. So I didn't mean to catch anyone off guard or anything like that. I ended to get myself back on track. And that's all that we can do. I'm not going to say that I will never see myself starting to get wrapped up into stuff. It's going to happen. But the fact that I was able to catch myself, stop myself, and walk away says everything about me. Nothing's happening, Shell. I just recognized that I was going backwards. You know, I've worked hard the last few weeks to stay positive and to not give a reaction or attention to things. And I saw myself sliding backwards, so I ended my live earlier and I walked away and I came back and we are starting fresh. Right, Alexia, absolutely. It's gonna be a good day. I don't really have any plans for today besides work. I love you too, Shell. Work and Diamond Art and storms that are headed our way. That is pretty much it on my agenda. What's everybody else doing today? I am determined to finish this cow today. This diamond painting cow. Ah! Right, Sandy? It's supposed to get really bad here afternoon. I won't be surprised if they let the kids out of school early. I'm slacking this morning too, so I've been slacking the last 2 days. Gosh, Weaving Angel. That's big hail. Absolutely, Sandy. Anybody that is in the direct path of these storms, make sure you stay safe and take care of yourselves. I probably won't be on here too long, but I felt bad ending the way that I did. So I wanted to come on here and explain why I did it. I would have been scared too, Weeping, which, I mean, I'm used to stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. We get stuff like that here a lot, but it doesn't make it any less scary. For sure. Yeah. Tornadoes are something else. I saw Gabby was on live. I don't know what I did with my iPad. I just had it. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Hey, Kaylin. How are you? Getting back to me.
I've been seeing all these little. Hi, guys.
Somebody kicking my bag. Are y'all big? What is inside?
I would like.
Or maybe tomorrow I'll put it on there for the ones that like to listen to my message. There's a lot of people that be wanting my message, and I got Sunday's message. I'm gonna post it, you guys. I'm sorry you didn't get it today, like I always do it. I apologize. I just didn't want to get Shane Anna up and just trying to let her rest. She got a lot going on, but I'll get the message to you because I know a lot of y'all look forward to my daily message when we get through a church. So I appreciate y'all.
You know, with Auntie, and a lot of you probably know who Auntie is, some of you may not, but there's an account called Mental Health World. And it is Auntie and her 2 autistic adult daughters. She also had a son named Chris. Chris, first and foremost, trigger warning. Chris jumped off of a bridge yesterday. And unfortunately, he did not make it. And let me explain something to all of you. When we say that you have no idea what a person is going through behind the screen, you don't. You have no idea. On this app, or on any social media app, you only see what the creator allows you to see. And I can promise you, most creators don't show you every aspect of their life. Some do, we all know. There are some that show too much, but most of the time, they don't show you everything. You may see the parts of them where they're smiling, and they're happy, and they're laughing. But when they cut that camera off, they may be in a very dark place. And you would have never guessed. And then you get the phone call. People are going to talk about you no matter what. I don't care who you are. You could be one of the most likable people on this app. Mama Tot is a great example. She has over 12 million followers. She is one of the most likable people on this app. People still talk about her. Jelly Rollin' Bunny, great example. So many people love those two, but people still talk about them. People still talked about God. There are always going to be people who don't like you. That is a normal part of life, both on and off of social media. But only you can control how much their opinion of you affects your life. Only you. Sometimes we have strong days, and sometimes we have not so strong days. And it's okay not to be okay. But before we go talking about each other and slamming each other and dragging each other, before we go holding whole lives about each other, ask yourself, do I genuinely know everything that that person is going through on and off the app? Because you probably don't. I will say this. I have made plenty of mistakes on and off of this app. Plenty of them. And I backslide sometimes, like I started to do today. I backslid last night. But that is not who I am striving to be. I enjoy social media a lot more when I make the decision not to give a reaction. Do you know there's a lot of stuff that's gone down on this app the last few weeks that I have no idea about until someone tells me, because I have chosen not to give it the attention. And again, I'm human and I make mistakes, and I allowed myself to give attention to things that I shouldn't have last night and today. It doesn't deserve my attention. It really doesn't. I really am trying hard to do better and be better. And I accept that not everybody is going to like me. That's okay. That is their prerogative. That's their loss, to be honest, because I'm not a bad person. I am a human, and I fuck up sometimes. But I know what it looks like to see somebody allowing or giving a reaction to something that doesn't deserve a reaction. And so I know how people feel that care about me when they see me doing the same thing. And that's not what I want to do. I really don't. I made a mistake and allowed myself to backslide, and now I'm going to move forward. Here's the thing, though. A real friend will never walk away from someone that they call a friend because they made a mistake, because they backslid. A real friend would never call a friend a hypocrite because they backslid. That doesn't make someone a hypocrite. That makes them a human that makes mistakes. Please remember that we are all humans. We're not robots. Please remember that no one person is better than the next. Please remember that you also have made mistakes. You also have backslid. We all do it. And we will probably do it again. But real friends stick together. Real friends go to one another. They don't make videos about each other. Whether they're direct videos or indirect videos. There are people that I am also disappointed in. Because instead of being there for friends, they choose to walk away from their friends because their friends made an imperfect move. So shame on me, but also shame on you. And that's all I'm going to say. I love all of my friends. And I will not walk away from one of my friends simply because they backslid. They made a mistake. I will not. Look at how many people walked away from Jesus. I don't know. The holding people on pedestals, holding people to higher standards, to expecting perfection from people, I will never understand it. And I am never going to be perfect, and I am always going to make mistakes. And if you cannot accept me for being 100% imperfectly me, then I don't need you. I don't. I need people who understand that I am imperfect and care about me and respect me, flaws and all. That's what I need. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Pippi. I love you too, Green Eyes. I just don't understand. You know, I ended my live earlier because I saw myself backsliding and I wanted to stop myself, but then I start scrolling through the TikTok streets and I see friends that have walked away. I see people calling people hypocrites, and that's not how we're supposed to treat each other as friends. Call your friend out when they're doing something wrong, absolutely. But there's a right and wrong way to go about things, and we have to remember that we're all imperfect. All of us. I don't know. It is what it is. Hi, Mickey. I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to have a positive day. I'm going to have fun today. I'm going to finish my diamond art today. And that's what I'm going to do. Good luck, Green Eyes. You can try, but my phone is... well, you already know, it does not pick up good here. We've got storms coming later, so I don't know. Nothing, Stewie. I ended earlier because I didn't like the direction things were going. You know, just as well as the next person, that I've been working really hard to stop giving a reaction to the people that talk shit, and I ended to step back and push myself back in the right direction, but then I also find out that nothing. People are just saying things that are supposed to be my friend, that are supposed to be our friend. And it's not okay. Friends are supposed to stick together through the good and the bad. Are friends supposed to tell a friend whenever they're messing up? Absolutely. But again, there's a right and wrong way to go about it. We're all going to mess up and we're all going to make mistakes, but everybody should be able to admit when they handle a situation incorrectly. And not everybody can do that. Everybody's quick to call out one person for being incorrect, but then the way that they handle it is not right either. It's just a mess pool. That's what it is. It is a mess pool. And I don't want any part of that. Hi, Sess. Everybody was having fun for weeks. Did some of us backslide? Yes. But that doesn't make us hypocrites. That's all that I will say. That makes us human. We should not be held to a higher standard than anybody else because we are all human. Hi, Crafty. I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys why I ended. Probably nothing, Crystal, with tornadoes coming. I wanted to explain to you guys why I ended. And I wanted to remind everyone that we're all human and we're all imperfect. But I'm not going to stay on here. I might come back live later, depending on how the weather is. I hope everybody has a blessed day. I will absolutely be praying for you, Crafty, but I promise you it is not as bad as you think it's going to be. As someone who's gone through it, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. It's not easy, but it's nowhere near as bad as we expect it to be. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Make somebody smile today. You never know what they're going through, and please pray for Auntie and her family because they're really going through it. They really are. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys too.